Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the system brainwash and like how you are technically programmed a certain way. First of all, I received like a message from the Most High, my spirit team, to speak on this. Okay, so this is kind of like this one was kind of like, okay, I didn't even think I was going to talk about this today, but whatever. I'm here for it, right? Okay. So, first of all, after going through a lot of spiritual attacks and dealing with people who like knowing that people had their magic and stuff on you, you become a warrior in the spirit war. Like you become the spiritual warrior. And like after enduring, fighting against it, protecting yourself, staying who you are, that's key. You unlock spiritual gifts, basically. That's when I unlock a lot of spiritual gifts, you know? And like being spiritually gifted, you recognize who is who, basically. Like you recognize different beings and like what their intentions and stuff, like what are they like mainly are. Like, okay, let me just explain that. Okay, so it's not every day you come across an earth angel. Like you don't just come across an earth angel and it's like that already makes you the odd one out. So what's left is the other beings. So like I said, it becomes easy to recognize these other beings. Like, who are they? You know, you would like have people who operate with source, and then you have people who operate through the system, who are like programmed under the system, basically. Whew. So people who are being programmed by the system, which is like it's basically everybody in Western society, a lot of them are just programmed in the same way because it's how we was taught. Like we all was taught the same. Like going to school, you were already in the system, basically. So it's like you're being programmed, not realizing that school was a setup to get you programmed under the system to keep you asleep. It was there to keep you asleep and to teach you nothing. Nothing about knowledge and wisdom, not teaching you life, because let's be real here. What do we need to learn that's going to really, but we're not going to even get into it. Just we all know this, right? So, okay, so people who are programmed by the system and they fall under that, which is basically the government, by the way. The government plays a huge part in life. Hello. And it's like they're stuck in mental captivity if you don't wake up. That's what's really the thing. They're asleep. Okay, so the system is completely against source. It's completely against the Most High, basically. And it wants to keep you stuck in that mental captivity so you don't be free and see what life is really like, So that's why you constantly struggle within self. You constantly don't know who you are. You constantly can't find that true satisfaction within yourself. It's because you're still asleep and you got to free yourself, basically. And by that, you have the people who operate with the system come against earth angels and people who operate with source. But in reality, they're kind of taught that way. And it's not even that you're taught that way. It's kind of just you sleep. Like they don't get it. And they're going to come up against God's kids because you technically are taught to judge us that way and judge and treat you like you're not acceptable. But you're not acceptable because we're working actually under God, and God is bigger than the system. It's like, yo, what? You're asleep. You will never receive your abundance. You will never receive your inheritance. Let me not get into it. Let me not even get into it, okay? I ain't trying to do it. Anyways. And see, they'll look at the earth angels like they're weird or they're different and just like, oh, they're just like weird people. I don't know. The things we say is just like, what? Like, yeah, because you sleep. You don't get it. It's that type of thing, right? And like, they'll look at us like we're different in a bad way. And it's like, yo, what? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. And then also, you'll have people who are spiritual, but they use their spiritual gifts for wicked reasons, like under wickedness, and they fall under wickedness. These are witches and warlocks and demons. You know, like I said, all of these beings are out here. That's why you gotta be protected and be awakened to know when you finna get caught up in just all of it. Just be aware, okay? This video, I hope this wake people up. This is the point, is to wake you up, okay? That's what I'm trying to do. Wake up. If you sleep, wake up. If you realize that behind the flesh is who people really are. And if people focus on what's behind the flesh versus who you look like or whatever, I promise the world will look different, because people will be more aware, you know, and it's like they won't be as fooled. And the system teaches you to look at people based off appearance, materialistic, what you have, versus who you are. Don't teach you that. They don't teach you that. Knowledge will tell you to focus on people, who they are, what's behind the flesh, what people's minds be like. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody who's awakening, who's awoke, who's not just looking at things surface level, basically. So, like I said, everybody's programmed to see people for what they have and who they are. It's sleep. If you're looking at people like that, then you're asleep. You know what I'm saying? And this is why it's so easy for people to be manipulated, fooled, scammed, robbed, just cheated. All of it is because you're not paying attention to who people really are. Because if you was paying attention to that and the signs and the details, it would have told you already that, nah, that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would have been woke. You would have been, I don't even like using that word woke. I've heard that so many times, but yeah. Basically, you would have been woken to see that. You would be woke to see that who people really are. You're not just looking at things as the illusion, which is the appearance. And I'm telling you, it's an illusion for real. You're going to realize why I say this. Just get into it. Let me get into it, okay? So by clocking how people move, what people say, if they align with what they say, if people are talking like, oh, I'm this, that, and the third, but you're not really moving like that, then you're more looking at it from a deeper level versus surface level, like, oh, what they look like. That's it. That's all I need. Oh, I just met this person. They look good. And, oh, let's go hang out and stuff like that. No. Who? We friends. All of a sudden, we friends. What? No. You that's just base. That's just surface level. You're going to be fooled. You don't know who that person is for real. You're not focusing on the deeper level on what this person is about. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And the thing is, you fall more under protection by not being asleep to the illusions, basically. So, and a major thing people fall for is lustful beings, you know. And this is, like I said, a lot of people are programmed to even act and portray lust. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, God bless, for real. That it's everywhere. No joke, it's everywhere. You can't run from that, and you gotta really accept that you cannot run from that. They're everywhere, okay? And see, the system forces you to look at how people look, and if that looks good enough, for you, then that's what you take. You know what? You're finna get caught up. You finna get caught up. No joke. First of all, already, lustful beings that's deceptive, you know, and it's like, it's weak. It's weakness. And then not only that, a lot of people fall weak to that because when it comes to lust, it's not about who you are. It's not about how you move. It's about what you look like. That's it. Yeah. And that, as soon as you got that, it's like your mind becomes froggy. You don't think straight. It's just that. That's it. It's just you see it and that's it. That's why lust isn't good, because it's deceptive. You don't know. It don't make your mind go froggy, for real. You're not thinking about, as soon as you pick up and you acting out of lust, your mind is crashed somewhere. Somewhere your mind is crashing. You're not thinking about logically, or who is this person, how they act, what are their intentions. You don't think about none of it. It's just surface level. As simple as that. It's just like, oh, there's a cake and it looks good, but the whole time the cake is full of poison. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, that's how easy it is for lust to get you, right? And like I said, the system forced that on you. And by having a lustful spirit, you weaken your real spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like keeping that spirit, you become weaker to your actual spiritual and your real yourself. You become weak. You weaken your actual self by falling for it and by having that spirit within you. Because, like I said, your spirit is the one that's gonna save you and set you free from it. But of course, you have things that keeps you down, that makes you froggy to not see things clear. That's the point. It's an illusion. It's like causes chaos, confusion, and delusion, literally. Like, and basically the system teaches you to lust over love. Your spirit will teach you to love, not look for lust. You know what I'm saying? That's so surface level. Okay? And we were taught to operate for the body and not the spirit. And it's like, the more you live for the body, the more you disconnect from your spirit, you know? So it becomes really hard to even become, like, once you really get sunk into it, it's hard to really set yourself free from it. And it's like, that's because your spirit has become so weak that now when it's come to that time, it's hard to even operate out of it because you've been so sunk into it. It's now that you weaken your spirit, and your spirit is the one that's going to set you free and to make you realize that how things really are. But now it's like every time you always end up falling for lust again, or not love versus love, basically. And then also teaches you the system, like they brainwashed us in every aspect you could think of. Everything we have been taught is brainwashed. I'm gonna tell you straight up, we were taught that. And it's like, whatever you don't think about what you're eating. If it looks good, if it's appetizing, that's good enough. That's acceptable. Then, like I said, surface level. Your spirit, your mind, your mental would tell you, which is, like I said, being in alignment of your mind, body, and your spirit to be alignment. That's what's supposed to be happening. And it's like they teach you to eat whatever as long as it satisfies you. And you become lazy just by listening to the body. Stop living for just the body. It's deeper than that. Life is deeper than that. Why do you think we have our own mind? Why do you think we don't all like the same thing? Why do certain things look appetizing to you when deep down you don't even like it? Oh, because you're brainwashed, because it just don't make sense. Why do you have the craving to look at something that you see on the TV and it's like, I don't like that. That's like, it's disgusting, but it look good. It's all a part of it. All a part of the brainwash, no joke. Your health becomes unimportant, basically, because you're relying on your body. You're not thinking about if it's healthy for you. If it's really gonna affect your health, you don't think about that. You just think about, because the body just care about being taken care of. The body just wants to be satisfied. The body just wants to feel those urges. The body wants to get rid of those, to feed those cravings. You know what I'm saying? It's just you have to use the mind. You have to use your mind and your body and work with each other, because if you just relying on the body, you are going to fall in the trap that you might not be able to free yourself from. Because I don't want to say you're not going to free yourself from, but it's going to be like, it don't take nothing to change your mind, you know? Like, yeah, the body just wants to be taken care of and always wants to be feeding those urges and things like that. So yeah. So taking yourself out of the brainwash, right? Your spirit will tell you to make sure you eat healthy to keep your body healthy versus feeding those cravings, which could be anything. You don't even know what you're putting into your body and how it's going to affect you, because people don't think about it. They don't think about it. The system don't teach you to how things are going to play out over time. They don't teach you that. They don't teach you how over years, this is why people, and a lot of people, by the time they get 70, they have so many health problems. That's not normal. To me, that's just not normal to me. It's just, you should live a healthy life. Your whole life should really be healthy, but of course, the system forces all of this and make things seem like it's okay. They make it seem like it's okay to go to McDonald's every day. They make it seem like it's okay to eat pizza or whatever every day. That's not okay. It's not okay, because over time, yeah, you may not see it now, of course. It's all an illusion. Now, in the moment, you don't see it. But over time, you keep doing that and completely staying in that cycle, yeah, you're bound to have health problems when you get older, and that's just reality. You know what I'm saying? The system goes against us so much, y'all. It's ridiculous. It's like the system is meant to go against you. Why do you think so many people get hurt by the system? We get hurt by the system more than we get hurt by people. Like, the system is constantly against us. It's war against its own people. Why y'all think we stuck where we are? The system have the ability to get us all out of this, but they choose to hinder us. They choose to keep us down. That's the point. It wants to keep you in that controlled mindset, to be programmed by them and not wake up to reality of real life that the Most High has given us. We are not supposed to be operating through the system. Free yourself from the system. You are programmed. This is the thing this is why you are stuck in this mental war, and it's like, oh my God, I can never be happy, because you still sleep. You still stuck under that same program that's going to make you continue chasing after something that's not even there. That make you think that, oh, materialistic is what makes life. No, it don't. I could be broke. I could have nothing and still be happy, because I understand and I'm woke. You know what I'm saying? It's just that deep. It's just like that. For real. People is to the point where you can't even talk to certain people because they don't have certain something. That's not love. That's not genuine. Straight up. Why would you treat somebody like that? But that's how the program look at you. People who they create that. They make that image. They don't advertise people who come from nothing, for real. Like they only advertise certain things. All of it is all a brainwash. You're brainwashed to attract to certain things. You're brainwashed to feel that certain things is what's appetizing, when in reality, if you really step out of it, you realize what really satisfies you is health, true love, not lust and cravings of unhealthy foods. That don't, bro. I couldn't even eat. It's certain stuff I can't even put in my body, because it's like, oof, I feel like it's just like I'm just it's just, I couldn't do it, because it's like I'm aware, and not only that, it will hit me different. Like, when your body will tell you, listen to your body. If you eat something and your body and your stomach messes up, that's not something you should be eating. I'm gonna tell you straight up. It's okay to just get something every once in a while, but you shouldn't be eating something every day and you know it affects your body. Do you realize what that'll do over time? Do you not realize what your body's telling you? Ow. Your body's telling you, I can't, this is not for me. But you still choose to do it because it's a craving. Because cravings is not what you need. Your spirit is going to tell you that it doesn't align with you and your body. It doesn't align with your body, okay? That's not for you. You're forced to feel that's okay, but it's not. Everything that's appetizing is not, okay? Like I said, that cake may look good and all, but it's not. It's full of poison. Do you see what I'm saying? That's just how the reality is. That's people. A person may look nice and they may look like they have everything. They may portray that they are this person, but in reality, they're full of wickedness. They're full of bad intentions. You see what I'm saying? It goes in every aspect, but the system portrays certain people as good people. In reality, you looking at this person like, oh, that's a good person, but in reality, that person has you don't know people. You don't know people's intentions. You know what I'm saying? You got to look deeper into that. And also, it teaches you what true love is. Boy, you better wake up to that one. That's the one you really got to wake up to, because it's like you'll be constantly chasing and having friends that's not genuine around you, because you're not realizing that these people are really, they may look like, oh, I'm good and all this, but it's like in reality, they got bad intentions. They sending bad energies your way. And regardless on how you want to look at it, energy is in the universe. Whatever is sent out is going to go towards you. You're going to feel it. And it's like, you still stay in that same cycle thinking these people are okay, and in reality they have affected you in so many ways. And it's like I said, don't get caught up to the point where you can't free yourself from these people, where you can't free yourself from the mentality that I don't need to eat certain things, where you can't free yourself from the mentality that money isn't everything. Now, don't think that money isn't. Now, look, money is not the root of all evil, but the lust and love and the lust that people have for money is evil. You see what I'm saying? It's never that deep. You can want money now. There's nothing wrong with it, but don't lust over money. You see what I'm saying? It's not, you become lost again, froggy. You don't realize you start chasing things that you shouldn't be chasing, because not everything is a blessing. Everything that looks like it may be a blessing is not a blessing. But if you use your conscious mind, it would tell you, once you use your conscious mind, you would see that everything is, a lot of stuff is illusions out here. Like, you really got to sit back and realize, like, a lot of stuff is illusions, for real. And that's how you was taught to see things. You wasn't taught to see things from that higher perspective, to realize that your mind don't have to be stuck where you are, basically. And then you have so many people who die, and they never experience true, genuine love, or real life, real happiness, true joy. Like, to really feel joy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, because they never woke up from the system brainwash that they was programmed under since they were babies. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. It is. But this is what God bless if you come across these things. Like, be happy if you have somebody that'll tell you, wake up, they'll wake you up, because the system not going to do it. The system will not be the one that's going to free you from the system. Why would they do that? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's going to take you to actually make that conscious decision to change. And it doesn't take nothing to change. You could change your mind any day. Any given day, you can come to a point and consciously say, I want to change. Like, I want to be freed from this. I don't want to be stuck and feeling like going by the book. When I say go by the book, the system teaches you to go by the book. Graduate, go to college, get a job, get a master's degree. All of it is systemly programmed to be that way. And that's why you still have people in college who become more miserable, who becomes more depressed. It's a part of the cycle. That's what they want you to do. And what you do, when you become depressed, you go back to the system to look for answers. Why? Why do they tell you to go to them for answers? Why do they tell you to do that when you have everything here? When you have everything right here that the Most High has given you? Why would you do that? Let your heart and mind free you, for real. And it's like, this one, you could tell I'm very passionate about this, because this one, the system, it plays a big part in this. So it's like, yo. And you have a lot of people that just wants to stay with the system because the system is comfortable. They feel like it's just comfortable. They're not ready for change. A lot of people just don't, and they'll be asleep. That's fine. You will never experience real life. You'll never get to say, because when God be like, when you really go back and then God asks you, how was your journey? Oh, you really can't say nothing, because you don't know. You don't have a journey to really say, because you chose to live under a program your whole life and never free yourself from it. Like, and it's sad because people don't know, but it's like, I pray these videos get to people who want to be free, because it's like, there's a way out. It is. It's not like you have to be asleep forever. You can change. When you realize, once it hits you, wake up. That's it. And start operating differently. Stop thinking about the system is going to be the thing. No, the system is going to keep you in the system. The system will keep you feeling like, oh, once I get a master's degree, then the happiness will come. But then you start doing that. You start working at something, and then you still not being happy, because you realize it was never meant to make you happy. The system was going to make you stay under the system and be depressed forever. It wants to control you. It was never for you to be free and fly like a bird and be able to explore your true life, how you really want life to be. We was taught to not be creative, especially Black people. I'm talking straight. We are creative people. We were taught to not be in our creativity. You know what I'm saying? Like, as kids, our creativity was there. It was the things that you had interest in, and whole time creativity could be being outside in the garden. You may be truly like somebody who likes to be in the garden, working with source, by the way. Like, you really find balance when you working outside or something, like, versus going into playing sports. I mean, nothing wrong with sports, by the way. There's nothing wrong with sports. But it does kind of the system does take away your true creativity because of how far you really could get with your creativity. They know that. The system knows all of it. They see all of it. But they will never tell you these things. They will never tell you this. They won't. They will never tell you, because they know if you knew how powerful you really were, if you was operating through you, the system wouldn't mess with it. The system know for a fact that how far you would get. But no, they're not going to tell you that, because they want you to stay under their program. They want you to stay under their program, thinking that whatever's advertised is what it is. What? Girl, it's a whole nother life out there. Y'all just, if you want to be asleep, you can be asleep. But like I said, you need to find that balance where you work with the body and the mind, where your spirit and your body is working together, because that's how you keep it a balance. That's how you keep yourself in alignment. Your body's going to tell you things, but your spirit's going to keep it in check too. Your spirit will keep your body in check. So like, align with that. Find that balance where you can listen to your body and your spirit. Work with it. Don't just rely on the body. That's surface level. Don't think surface level. And I'm not just saying the body, but also like the mind. Don't make your mind just surface level as well. Don't just think surface level. You know what they say? Think outside the box. Literally, the box is the system. Get out of it. Think outside the system of what you were taught. Whatever you was taught, think outside of that. Think farther than that, because that's really what life is. Life is, and you want to stay in that program box, you can stay there. If you want to free yourself, you better get out of it. You see what I'm saying? You got to get your mind out of it. The system tries to teach you that love is a struggle. The true love, you have to struggle for it. No, you don't. That's not real love. Real love shouldn't be a struggle. It shouldn't be real love. You should, if y'all are not healed, real love will, when it comes together, you will heal. You know what I'm saying? It becomes a healing thing. Whatever you went through, you will be healed. Both of you will heal. That's love. Not to struggle and have these compromise for people and just constantly break your back and take the short end of the stick, because that's not love. Get out of that. You know what I'm saying? See through that. Like, you shouldn't be with people who are affecting you. That's not love. I'm telling you. That's the system telling you. That's why you will forever be in that depression state, because it wants to keep you there. That's how the system is literally against us, okay? That's what you're going to realize. Like, when you really experience real life, you're going to realize how, dang, I've missed out on all this time. Your time's going to become so important. You're going to be like, dang, I will never go back to that. I will not be sleeping in. I'm going to be on my P's and Q's every day. Yeah, it's going to be like that. And it's like, they teach you that. And it's like, it's not about what you got. It's about who you are. You can have nothing, but true love will conquer that. You know what I'm saying? You can have nothing, but true love is going to overcome all of that. Like, real love is genuine. It's not about what you have. That's surface level. That's programmed. Literally. Don't think that way. Get yourself out of it, because you miss out on real life, real love, genuine people by doing that. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself out the box. Free yourself from that. Mentally, you have to free yourself, because you're stuck in mental captivity. All of people, everybody who went to school are stuck, were under that program, basically. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, since babies, that's why I'm like, since babies, we were programmed this way. But you got to free yourself. It's going to take you to free yourself. The system is not going to free you. You can go to college all you want, but that don't mean you live in real life. You can have all the money you want, but that don't mean you live in real life. Because real life will be humble, will tell you that you don't need nothing to be happy. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. Like, you don't need all the finances, all the glory and glitter and all of that in the world to be truly happy, to really be at one with life. You know what I'm saying? And like, when you truly have that love within yourself, you don't have to do the most to feel good. You don't have to do the most to prove a point to the world that I love myself. Nah, because the love is genuine. You don't do all the extra you don't have to do Bro, people break themselves, literally break their spirit because they want to prove that they love themselves. Why are you proving that? True love is going to truly just show that. You know what I'm saying? If you really love yourself, it just shows. It really shows. Like, you don't do the most. You really don't have to, because it's just like, yo, I'm good with me. I'm accepting myself. I love myself. It's like nothing can come between that. You know what I'm saying? Because you've experienced the other side. You're not stuck. The system is one side and the other side is life. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of it. Go to the other side. You want to see what real life is like, you got to free yourself. And that's just it. It starts here. It really starts right there. Focus, I'm saying, like, focus on people consciousness. This is how you're going to, like I said, people who are programmed, they tend to be stuck in that cycle and they never free themselves. So to analyze people behind that, see if that cake is really cake or if it's poison for real, yeah, you got to focus on people consciousness, okay? And not what they look like. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather know this now, or would you rather go through that lesson of being broken and having to heal yourself from things? Like, would you rather, which one would you rather do? Would you rather know that now, or would you rather just stay asleep and just go through that lesson, or never get out that cycle, live your whole life without never living for real? Like, just like the things you went through that you learned from, would you wish you have known that then, or would you wish you knew that later? Like, would you want to go through that and heal yourself and go through it all over again? No, you would rather know that now. But I guess you would rather know that now. But yeah. Another thing, don't seek validation, okay? Like, to be within yourself, to know who you are, and to follow your heart. Your heart, what you feel is what you feel. Don't seek people's opinion for anything. You don't have to seek opinions, because how you feel is how you feel, right? So, and not only that, by seeking people's opinions, it can leave out on a lot. Like, you lose out a lot by doing that, because you coming out of alignment how you feel, and your heart is already telling you what to do and how you feel. And it's like, by seeking validation to other people's opinions, that's you're doing something to your mind. Not only that, you're letting people do something to your mind. Why are you going to people for your own opinion about something, and your heart is telling you something? What the things that really makes you happy, what things really make you, what really brings you joy. Nobody and no system can tell you that, how you feel, because we are all different. We all are different. We're not meant to go to people oh, I want your mind. Why would you want someone else's mind? Let your heart guide you. Your heart will be the one to guide you to things. Stop seeking opinions. Stop getting people involved with how your heart feels. That's where you get caught up and stay in the program and stay missing out on things that truly brings you joy. Your heart is going to guide you. Let the heart guide you. How you truly feel is what's going to get you to happiness. It's going to be the thing that frees you. Other people's opinions is not going to really free you. If people not on that, nobody can tell you how you feel. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Don't do that. And God gave you your own mind for a reason. Use it. Don't shatter it. Don't corrupt it. Don't dim it. Don't get to the point where you can't even function on your own mind. That's crazy. Why would you do that? People end up really becoming lost mentally because they've depended on people so much. Why? You did it to yourself. Ain't nobody told you to do that. You had your own mind. Why you ain't use it? Like, that's just crazy. You sacrificing yourself for what? When you can big yourself up and get yourself out of things and follow how you feel. You know what I'm saying? What really brings you happiness, whether it's weird or not, who cares? If it brings you happiness, that's what matters. Nobody else can tell you that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, your heart will lead you to miracles. It will be the thing that free you for real. And it's just, you just got to follow it. You really do got to be strong and disciplined and not care what people think. Other people's opinions is not going to be what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's their mind. They'll tell you what they want to think. And not only that, a lot of times going to people, you have a lot of entities work against you. No joke. Like, And one more thing, not saying attraction don't matter. It matters, but it's not like the only thing that matters. You know, it's too surface level to think that, oh, what someone looks like is everything. No, it's not. It's deeper than that, because what you realize is why you get into a relationship and it's not working. Why you become friends with that person or build relationships with people and it just don't. You end up finding out a hard lesson that, oh, it wasn't what it was. Yeah, because you were so surface level and you only cared about one thing. Now you got to go through a whole lesson to realize that, oh, it's not that. But then people still go do the same cycle and do the same cycle for years and years and years, all the way till your life is done. And then you can say you never had a real journey in life. You don't even have no journey because you were programmed the whole time. That's crazy. Like, why would you do that? Why are you breaking yourself? Why are you breaking your spirit? For what? All right. So yes, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like this is kind of long, but it's okay. Period. I don't care. It's messages that needs to be heard. Okay. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.